Alright, I'm doing a start on a 90 model Firebird. So the start is right here. You got access to where you can hammer on it. You can hammer on it if you need to. If you're just trying to see if it's bad. But this is the plate. You gotta pull this shield off. This shield right there. And now you can see the starter right there. Now mine said the starter was on the passenger side, but it's actually on the driver's side. And then let's see where the starter bolts at so we can start on them. Now on that plate, you got a bolt there. You got a bolt here. You got a bolt at the very top, a bolt right here on the side, and then you got a 10mm bolt going straight up. The two bolts, the bolt on the side and the bolt at the top is 13. And then we right here at the bottom. You got a starter bolt going straight up right there. And then you got one going straight up right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's one right there between the exhaust and the transmission. And 15mm. So we're gonna take them two off so we can drop the starter down and get access to the wires. So I got the two bolts out and I just got it cocked down. So now I got access to my wires. Probably 10mm and 13mm. And then once I get those out, I should better just slide it out. Well, I got the start out and guess what? I had it cocked right there so I could take the, you got a small wire, was an 8mm. And then the big wire was a 13mm. And it fell straight down on my light. Just bust my light, man. Just cracked my light all the way up. But it's still working. So we're gonna take the old starter, how it's positioned in the car. And we got the new one. And yeah, I'm working in the Blazer. Blazer turned into a work truck. And that's the old one with the new one. They look about the same. It already got a nut on it. for the big cable and the small one. All right, time to go in. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try to. It's probably the easiest start I've put on in a while. Minus LS. LS starters are easy. But this is a Chevy. So I'm gonna just let it sit right there, and I'm gonna put the battery cables on. And of course, the new starter has to be weird and take a 12mm. Instead of a 13 like the old one. The small boat was still an 8 though. All right, the starter wires in. Time to go in with the bolts. You better not fall and bust my light again. Something bite my leg. I in the grass. Something biting me. Something's biting me. Come on, boat. Don't be funny. Don't be funny, boat. And I cross-threaded a starter bolt one time. Not a good deal. It's not a good deal to cross-thread, because especially a starter bolt. Starters take on a lot of torque trying to crank the engine. Once I tighten these two bolts, I'll put the shield back on. And with it being cross-threaded into the block, you couldn't screw it all the way in. So I had to put a bunch of washers on it to make up for the space. Looking for bolts now. Man, I'm like the master of losing boots. I lose a boat and finish the job and find the boat 2 weeks later. And put it on another car. extension. All right, moment of truth. Did the starter fix it? It's running.